Picture the ad: a clean white van, a friendly logo, and a headline promising you can start your own delivery business for around $10,000. No warehouse to build, no customers to find, guaranteed volume from day one. It sounds like the safest business pitch on the internet. Now picture the folder sitting on a new owner's desk 3 weeks later. A payroll schedule for 20 employees, an insurance binder, a fuel account, and a stack of maintenance invoices. That's the part the ad never shows you. I'm your host, and this is Financially Astute, where we open the books on businesses people think they understand. Today, we're breaking down the Amazon Delivery Service Partner Program and what an owner actually keeps once the vans leave the lot. By the end, you'll know how you actually get into this business, how Amazon really pays you, the full cost stack most applicants never see coming, and the honest range of what's left over for the owner. Not the recruiting pitch, the paperwork. This is Marcus. He's a composite, an illustrative stand-in built from how real delivery service partner owners actually operate, not one specific person. He runs a mid-size fleet out of a leased dispatch yard, and he's walking us through what a normal Tuesday morning actually looks like. Every morning before 6, Marcus is here checking in drivers, handing out route sheets, and making sure every van rolls out on time. Miss the departure window too often, and it isn't just a bad morning. It can put the whole contract at risk. So, how does someone actually get into this business? You apply through Amazon's own delivery service partner program, get approved, and lease Amazon-branded vans rather than buying your own. On paper, the barrier to entry looks refreshingly low. Amazon has historically advertised this program as startable with around $10,000. That number is real, and it's also incomplete, because $10,000 gets you approved. It doesn't get you through your first month of payroll. Before Amazon's first payment ever lands, a new owner is already covering driver wages, insurance premiums, and fuel out of pocket. In practice, most new DSP owners need real working capital well beyond that advertised entry number just to open the doors. Those vans in Marcus's yard aren't his either, not in the ownership sense. They're Amazon-branded vehicles, typically leased as part of the program, which keeps the upfront vehicle cost down but adds a steady lease payment to the monthly obligations. Here's the part that surprises a lot of new owners. Amazon doesn't pay per package delivered. It pays a contracted rate per route, per van, per day, regardless of exactly how many boxes end up on the truck that morning. That structure cuts both ways. A light day and a brutal package-packed day pay the same route rate, which means the owner absorbs the swings in volume, not Amazon. Marcus runs a mid-size operation, somewhere in the range of 20 to 40 vans on a busy day, which is a typical scale for an established DSP. Below a certain fleet size, the fixed costs of running the business barely leave room to breathe. So that's how the revenue side works. Now let's talk about everything that leaves it before Marcus ever sees a personal dollar, because this is where the DSP model looks very different from the ad. The single biggest cost line is driver wages. A mid-size fleet like Marcus's employs dozens of drivers directly, which means he's not contracting gig workers, he's running full payroll, with all the taxes and obligations that come with being an actual employer. On top of wages sits payroll tax, workers' compensation insurance, and general liability coverage, all mandatory, all sized for a business managing dozens of people, driving vehicles on public roads every single day. Then there's fuel, a real and volatile monthly number across dozens of vans driving full routes every day, followed by the lease payment and scheduled maintenance on a fleet that's constantly on the road. Driver turnover is the cost nobody budgets for early on. Every departure means rehiring, retraining, and slower, more error-prone routes in the meantime, and this industry is known for churning through drivers fast. And every route is scored. Amazon tracks on-time performance, safety events, and delivery completion rates closely, and a DSP's contract renewal can hinge on keeping those scores high, which adds real pressure on top of the math. Miss those targets consistently, and it isn't just a bad quarter. Contracts have been non-renewed over performance issues, which means the entire business, vans, drivers, and all can disappear at the end of a term. Add it all up: driver wages, payroll tax, insurance, fuel, lease payments, and turnover, and a meaningful share of every route dollar is already spoken for before Marcus pays himself anything at all. So after all of that, what's actually left for the owner whose name is on the contract? This is the number the entire episode has been building toward. For a single van, after every driver wage, insurance premium, and lease payment is covered, the honest per-van margin tends to be modest, often described by owners as thin enough that one van alone rarely makes the business worth running. That's exactly why real DSP income depends on scale. Run 20 to 40 vans well, and those modest per-van margins start to add up into something that can genuinely support an owner, though it takes serious operational skill to hold that many routes together. Scaled across a well-run mid-size fleet, a realistic annual owner take-home can land in a solid middle-class to comfortable range. But that figure assumes strong performance scores, low turnover, and a market with dense, efficient routes. Change any of those, and the number moves fast. That's the real gap between the recruiting pitch and the paperwork. $10,000 gets you approved. Real working capital, real payroll skill, and real scale are what actually determine whether this becomes a livelihood or a slow bleed. Nobody in the application process sits a new owner down and walks them through this full cost stack in plain language. Most learn it the hard way in their first 90 days, while payroll is already due. This model rewards people who already know how to manage payroll, logistics, and a large team under real performance pressure, ideally with some operations or fleet management background before they ever apply. It is not built for someone testing a first business idea on a modest budget, and it is absolutely not a passive income play. Every route, every driver, every scorecard number gets earned through daily hands-on management. What surprised Marcus most wasn't the fuel bill or the lease payment, honestly. It was how much of his week is spent managing people, schedules, and morale, not vans. The vans are the easy part. That's a pattern across every franchise-adjacent business we've looked at on this channel. The brand and the contract get you in the door. The people running the operation day-to-day determine whether the number at the bottom of the page is good or painful. Marcus's evenings look like reviewing next-day route assignments, checking in on which drivers called out, and watching the scorecard dashboard update in real time. A business that never fully clocks out, even after the last van rolls back in. So if there's one number to remember from this episode, it isn't the $10,000 entry price. It's this: real income in this business lives in scale and in operations skill, not in the size of the check it takes to get approved. Every figure here is an industry-typical range, drawn from public reporting on the DSP program and general logistics business economics, not an Amazon guarantee and not a promise of what any specific DSP will earn. This is education, not financial or investment advice. which closes the gap between the ad and the paperwork. Owning a delivery route business was never a shortcut to easy money. It's a demanding, people-heavy logistics operation that happens to arrive with a famous brand already painted on the van. This model rewards people who already have operational experience, a real appetite for managing a large team, and the financial cushion to survive a rough first year while the fleet and the scorecard both mature. Next time, we're looking at a business with the opposite reputation. One people assume is fully hands-off and automatic. We're opening the books on vending machines to see if that quiet, low-labor reputation actually holds up in the numbers. As always on this channel, no hype, no guaranteed returns. Just the actual numbers laid out plainly so you can judge the business on its real economics, not its recruiting pitch. If this kind of honest, numbers-first breakdown is useful to you, share it with someone weighing a franchise or contracted business decision of their own, and subscribe to Financially Astute for the next one. Thanks for reading the fine print with us.